Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Today we're going to screen share. Today we're going to be designing. So let me go ahead and start screen sharing. And today we're going to be working on a chocolate purse template. We're going to be designing this purse, and then we're going to be on a separate video live. We're going to be printing and assembling the purse. So hopefully I'm able to complete that today for you guys to see the results. But we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, guys. So this template that we're using is the chocolate bar purse template. You could find this template by going to the classroom. And I believe it should be in the box templates in the, right here. Right here. So this is where I got it from. You click on that link, it'll send you right to Canva and you will be able to download that template link. All right. And what we're going to be designing today is I'm going to show you a tutorial about how these purse bags look when you complete them. Let me see if I can find the tutorial. Excuse the background noise if you guys hear background noises, guys. Mm. Oh, here we are. Tree bags and labels. Why didn't I put this somewhere else? Let me move this to boxes because this is kind of like a box. Okay, guys. So we are going to be designing what this is right here. This is a chocolate bar purse. This is what the result will look like. It's pretty simple, something very small. It's gonna fit a Hershey bar. Here's a little 5-second video. Let me try to pause that for you guys so you guys can see what the result here is. Oh, she's too fast, but anyways, I'll show you guys this one right here. She's using the same template we're going to be using, and at the very end, she's assembling. You guys can go ahead and watch this tutorial as well. And I'm trying to show you guys the finished product. But that's kind of what we're going for. Now, I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to be doing a purse for my daughter. She loves K-pop Demon Hunters. So I have this green beaded necklace from like Mardi Gras and stuff. So I'm going to be using that as the purse holder. And to assemble this, I'm going to be more detailed with the materials in our second video and our part 2 video. But for now, we're just going to be designing. And I'm not going to make this a Hershey bar purse like the videos I just showed you. I'm going to be making this kind of like a stationary, it's going to be like a purse slash stationary holder where we could put little glitter pens and a tiny notebook or a crayon pack and a little mini coloring book type of stuff. That's what we're going to be doing for her. All right, so to begin with my um, creation here, we're going to go ahead and design the back. So one thing is that this is Zoe from the K-pop Demon Hunters. She loves this one. So what I want to kind of do is go with the colors that Zoe has. And I see that she has like this blue and yellow and gold and then green. So I want to kind of make the purse like that as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is find some sort of pattern that'll match that. So I'm going to go into my elements real quick, and I'm just going to type in blue and yellow and see what pops up. And right off the bat, we get images. We're looking for these color tones right here, which kind of match Zoe's color tone. I think I'm gonna kind of just do the whole thing in blue and these lines right here in yellow, and then little hints of gold. So we're looking for these, and I think that looks beautiful. I think I'm just gonna use that. That's perfect. Look at that. Immediately. Immediately just found something that epically looks great. Now, I see that she has black on her pants, and we have these little gaps that we're going to be folding in. So instead of making it black, I was kind of thinking of putting that green right there in those little this type of green. It's kind of like an emerald green, kind of in these gaps. And this is when you fold that purse and you look at it on the side, it's going to show you that green. I could either do black or green. So I'm going to try to use both of them and see what it's going to look like. So let's start with the emerald green. It kind of looks emerald, kind of like a bright emerald green. So we're going to look for something bright. If we can't find something, oh, this is perfect. Look at that. Boom. It kind of looks like it. There's just like a little brighter green, but that would definitely work. This one would work too. Let's use this one. That one kind of has like a purse feel to it. So we're just going to, ooh, okay, so this could happen. This could definitely happen. And just so you guys see the color, like, what? We got a good color match. Okay. So we could either do it like this and just add that pink flower and some black into it and call it a day. But we want to make this like an actual type of, you know, we want the whole thing, So what I want to do is lock this up. This will ensure that when I put an image here, it won't immediately shift into it. And I'm going to zoom in so that you guys can see these little pattern things. This is where we're going to fold, but I kind of want to put these patterns in here because that is going to give us more of a that's going to give us more of a like it's her type of feel, you know. And Zoe is green mostly, so into the we're going to try to implement more green into the bag. And I personally think that I'm just going to put this in black, and then I will just put like the green in here and just make this black. But I want like a deeper black. But let's just put these into it. Let's just see where this design is going. I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now, but let's just keep working through it. It's fine. And now if you want to go a little more bougier, make the whole texture like if it was a purse. We're gonna be printing this in a photo matte paper. So that's gonna give it that purse look and feel. It's not gonna be like this glossy plastic purse. It's gonna literally give it that purse feel. And when you print on photo matte paper, the details look insane. So, given that thought and detail, I think I'm kind of going to switch this up now. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the blue. I see that her pants, this is why I'm going to change it up, guys. Because you see how her background is green, all her backgrounds are green. Her ramen cup is green. So I feel like the theme should just be green. And then, okay, so I kind of think, well, I know what I'm gonna do now. All right, let's unlock the purse, right? And we're going to add that to it. Okay. And now we're going to look for a pink flower. We're just gonna go with her full-blown theme, which is green. Like if I put Zoe K-pop wallpaper, it's kind of like all green and yellowish. So we're gonna make it green, gold, and yellow. But we're gonna add that signature flower that she has on the side there. So this is kind of our inspo. All right, so let's go back to the purse. This is what we got so far. Trust the process, trust the process. Let's look for that pink flower. And this is going to be like kind of the backing of the purse. This is going to be folded in the front and this is going to be folded. So we're going to put like a Velcro here and a Velcro here so that it could shut the purse down. Right. So that means let's look at our flowers. Flower design. And that flower kind of looks like a lotus, is it? Lotus. Let me see. Lotus. Yes, it is a lotus. All right, so boom. All right, and so since this is the side that is going to be folded, remember, you're going to be folding this side and this flower is going to come up on the other side. So it should be backwards on the design because once you fold this and you fold this down and this up, then the design is going to look up and straightforward. Right? I wish I could kind of turn the image. So just to show you guys an idea, once you fold this part right here, oops, sorry. That part gets folded and it will look like that. Okay. So that's why we have to put it backwards. And we're going to leave it backwards right now like that so that we could kind of design this part. And then we're going to turn because this is the back of the purse. This will be folded and that will be straight up and this will be folded down. Perfect. Okay. Now Let's go with some Zoe K-pop clip art. And let's see what we could add of. Ooh, this is perfect. If we could find something like that, that would be amazing. Now, the only clip art available for the K-pop Demon Hunters is kind of just fan art, but we could somehow make something work. For example, we could take, I like this picture here, right? Which is kind of this one right here. So what we could do is take this picture, but it's a little blurry, and then we can add it right there. Let's see how that would look. Doesn't matter if it's blurry. Let's just put it right here. So we can find it fast, and then we go back in and okay, upload. We know it's gonna be blurry, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Pixel Enhancer. We're gonna upload our file there. Grab our file. We're gonna times 8 it. If you don't have Pixel Enhancer, it's like $3 a month, and you get to enhance about 140 images a day. So it's pretty good. So you get to enhance like a couple thousand pictures a month. All right, perfect. We've enhanced her. We're gonna go ahead and remove that background. Oh, it removed. Oh man. Okay, this needs to be locked in. All right, flip it. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty nice. Now, what do we do about this? Let me see. That looks beautiful there, but the fact that it took out the blades, and for me to just restore those blades, let me see if I could restore. This is exactly what I want to restore. This is perfect. All right, we're gonna have to do some deep surgery here, so bear with me, guys. We're just gonna have to recover her blade. Sometimes Canva is not going to be that perfect. So we have to make some minor adjustments. But we're gonna try to make it look as clean as possible. Because we definitely need those blades in that purse that we're making. And yeah, you could fast forward this a little bit in the video just because this part takes some time and we are live. Okay, now let's go back to erase. And we're just going to clean out. I'm trying not to breathe while I do this. Just so that we can make all that cutting very nice, you know. Oh man, that was crisp. Okay. All right, that's the best we could do. We did leave out a tiny little speck here. So I'm gonna go ahead and boom. We got her. Now to make her magical all in the background, we said that we were going to add some gold and we definitely need to add some blue. So what I was thinking of doing was uh blue, like dark blue leather, right? And this is kind of like a purse feel. But if we do it that way, we're going to have two different types of purses, so that's not going to look good. Unless we look for a actually no, because then that's going to let's look for like a denim. Dark blue denim. This is what happens with designing, guys. We got to try out every single thing we find so that it looks great. Oh, I wrote denim wrong. Boom. Okay, let's take a quick look at Zoe's pants, and they're super dark blue. Like almost like a purplish blue. So we're going to just add this. as our blue denim purse. And then what if we make it transparent since we already have like a blue background? And boom. Oh, yeah. Similar. Mm-hmm. Great. And now these black areas, I want to make them darker, like a darker black denim. Perfect. This is going to work just fine. Yeah, we might as well make it all to match. Oh, what happened? That looks really good. You guys trust the process. Trust the process. And I know that my ways of designing sometimes are like, what is she doing? But guys, everybody designs differently. Just do your best and work your magic. All right, so we're going to look for gold symbols. And this is going to be like the cherry on top. This is going to be what is going to make this purse look wow. She does have like kind of like a yellowish and gold. So that's what we're thriving for here. And this is my first time ever designing a purse. So bear with me, guys. If it comes out of the design, don't worry because that's going to be cut up. And in this part, just go with whatever you think is going to look great. This just like freehand it. Put whatever you think is going to look magical and nice. We definitely want gold in there, so I'm trying to find something that'll just really pop in there. This is nice, but it's not gold. This is really cute. We're just kind of looking for some gold lining. All the things we're finding are like astrological. Ooh, yes. Yes. This is kind of like a, yeah, this is perfect. And we're actually going to erase these moons because they're kind of killing the vibe. Oh, not this. This one. We're just going to erase these moons. Because, like, these koi fish are kind of like their symbolism and stuff. So I think that this is a perfect add-on. Let us hide it behind the flower. I love it. Okay, and now we have kind of like the green and gold going on. So now what we're going to do is look for kind of like a gold circle. We're really trying to stick to the pattern here, guys. So, oops. Let's go to Tech Studio. And we're going to download Zoe's name. You guys can get lifetime access of Tech Studio. I believe when you go to the resources, and use my link, you'll be able to access Tech Studio. I believe right here. Back to the purse.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Kyle.
I'm playing. I'm playing Gabby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing Gabby.
Okay, Bobby. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and add her name on the purse. Boom. So this is going to be the back of the purse. Then this is going to be the front of the purse when you open it. And then up here are going to be the sides of it. This is going to be folded and this is going to be glued to this, right? So what we want to do is add a little bit of gold, half of a button here and a half of a button here. That way when the bag closes, we'll be able to see, right? And then I also wanted to grab a little bit of that denim because this is a purse. And again, I've never designed a purse before, but here we are, guys. So I'm just trying to see if I could I don't think that's gonna work. No. Yeah, so what I kind of try to do was like a ooh, that actually looks good. Yes, I like that. I think we're gonna keep that. Oh, and instead of this, we can round the corners a little bit. And this will kind of serve like a belt. Mm. All right. And can we make this black? Oh, look at that. So watch what I'm gonna do now. Make this one smaller and bring in the blue. But okay, maybe I should do it backwards then, right? Okay, dupe. Now make this one black and then bring that one in more. Yeah. And then do some border lining here and in yellow. Some border lining here as well in yellow. Same here. And we could do the same on these sides too. And it kind of makes it look like a gold trim. And that purse is looking really cool. But I feel like uh this is a little bit like I don't know, maybe we could add some magic to it. Let's see what we could find. Mm, nah. Okay, this looks a little promising, but no. Ah, yes. What do you think? Shall we? I think it looks pretty cool. It kind of goes with it. All right, now we have one more thing to move around. And before we finish this design, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over one more time. I think we got all her colors in. We kind of got all her colors in, but we got the yellow, we got the blue, got the yellow and blue, we got the green for her shirt, we got black in there, you know, we got some gold trimming, we got her. Can we make this a little more pinkish? Mm, oh, that's okay, I guess. I think that's fine. But yeah, I think that we are done with our beautiful, magnificent K pop Demon Hunters Zoe inspired purse. This is what our inspo was. She kind of has like gold symbols in her pants and like a pinkish, I don't know, it looks like graffiti type of thing. If we could look, we could find some like black graffiti maybe. I don't know, maybe like would that be like too much? That would kind of like ruin the whole purse, right? But it's kind of like her thing. So let me see. Man, I think that blended in beautifully, to be honest. All right, so we're just gonna leave it like that then. I know it looks crazy, but the final product could be even cooler. Maybe let's try to move this in. And don't worry about it coming out because we're gonna cut all this excess off. But I think that like the graffiti style kind of like really gave it a nice unique touch of her, like her own uniqueness, because it kind of does look like graffiti on the side of her shirt. Maybe not too much, maybe kind of here. This looks cool. I think we're good with that. And we'll kind of trim out this here. That's the final product. All right, we're gonna get this printed out, and once we get it printed, we will start an assembly video, and we'll show the final product of the video of the purse and how it's gonna come out. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Bye.